Hi kids and hi parents. I hope everybody is doing well this fine Sunday, feeling happy, healthy, and hopefully everybody's adjusting to our newfound homeschooling lifestyle. As we all know, church is going to be online for the next couple of weeks, so today is our first Sunday school YouTube lesson. Today is going to be a little bit short of a lesson, but I think it's really important with everything that's going on. Today, we're going to learn about how Jesus healed the sick. Now, the Bible has so many different stories of all of the miracles that Jesus performed while he was here on earth. He healed the sick, he raised the dead, and so many other stories. But today, we're going to focus on one in particular. It's found in the book of Mark. Now, this story not only tells us how Jesus healed the sick, but also how he treated those who he healed with compassion. Let's read that story. It's in the book of Mark, chapter 1, verses 40 through 42. I'll read that now. A man with leprosy came to him and begged him on his knees, "If you are willing, you can make me clean." Jesus was filled with compassion. He reached out his hand and touched the man. "I am willing," he said. "Be clean." And immediately the leprosy left him and he was cleansed. Jesus showed love for this man by not only healing him, but by touching him. You see, back in Jesus' day, leprosy was viewed as the most contagious disease. People who had it were viewed as unclean. In fact, there were actually laws that mandated that people who had leprosy be kept separate from the rest of the public. People weren't allowed to talk to the lepers. They weren't allowed to touch them, not even to look their way. So, Jesus could have easily healed this man by just saying he was healed, as we've seen him do in the Bible before. But Jesus showed compassion to this man. He understood that this man was not only sick, but also probably terribly lonely, and showed him compassion by offering him healing and by offering him human touch. I think that this is a really good lesson for us to learn today. I know with everything that's going on, that we see in the news, that we hear, that we see, it's probably a little scary. And that's okay to be scared. But I think it's really important that right now we remember to imitate Jesus' example. How can we do that today? Well, I think we can do it by showing compassion towards others. How can we do that? Well, the biggest and most important is to listen to what our parents and to what the government is telling us right now. We need to make sure we're socially distancing and making sure we're not doing any excess physical contact and washing our hands, making sure we're being really cleanly. Now, I know it's hard not to hug some people or give handshakes, but we can do other things like elbow touches. I'm sure you've seen people do those. Or instead of giving somebody a big warm hug, you can give them an eye hug. And you just squeeze your eyes really tight, and you can imagine that you're giving them a really big, tight hug. Now, we need to follow the instructions that our parents are setting out for us. The more we listen and follow the directions, hopefully the sooner this will all be over and we can pick back up right where we started. By doing this, we are showing compassion to those who are vulnerable to getting this sickness, and we are imitating Jesus' example in effect. Now, since we can't be together and do our normal craft that we do, I'm issuing a project for you to do with your parents, with your siblings, maybe even with your friends if they're coming over. I am asking that we all, throughout this time that we're quarantined, draw pictures, write notes, maybe print out coloring pages, and we can send them to the people who can't get out of their houses. You know, we have some people who are living in assisted living homes that go to our church. Maybe our grandparents live in an assisted living home or can't have visitors at this time. So what we can do to spread a little bit of joy is send them colorful pictures, send them paintings, send them cards, anything. And by this, we are also going to lift not only their spirits, but our spirits. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.